I'm on a journey. My life's journey may seem very different from your life's journey, but one thing we all have in common is that we all want to feel loved, valued, and worthy of so much more. I had to ask myself some very deep, important questions, and it all came down to feeling more loved and appreciated. Really, think about it. Who does not want to feel loved, valued, and appreciated? Sometimes people will do anything for that kind of attention. Even negative attention is still attention. The people that act out the most are just looking for some attention. There are two ways to go about feeling loved, valued, and worthy of more. The first way is looking for all these things from the outer world. What I mean by that is having someone tell you that they love you, or showing it by giving you a gift, or having circumstances validate that you are important. Let me give some real life examples. When I started doing hypnotherapy, I practiced really hard and I got exceptionally good at it. But for some reason, I only felt like a good hypnotherapist when I got good feedback. And the problem with that is that it felt really good for a day, but after about, 2 days, the good feeling started to wear off, and I needed that feedback from others to help me feel like I was a good hypnotherapist. Another example is when my husband or children show love and appreciation for all the things I do by telling me that they love me, or clean up their mess when I ask them, or even when my husband takes me out for a treat. It feels really great to have that validation that I'm important to them. But then there are days when they might not say that they love me, or their actions may not be very loving. I may wonder if they still love me, and I question my value. The second way to go about feeling loved, valued, and worthy is creating those feelings from the inner world. What I mean by this is knowing that you are loved because you love yourself and you value yourself even when nobody tells you it, or show it to you, or even gives you anything to prove that you are loved. Everything is energy. You're going to hear me say this a lot. Everything is energy. You are energy. Your thoughts and feelings are energy. You have high vibrational energy and it feels good, and you have low vibrational energy and that usually feels, not so good. When you live from the outside in, what I mean is the examples I gave from the first way of looking for love and value, you will find that it feels really good to have the validations that you are important. But you will find that these ways don't last. You're going to have to keep looking for people and things to let you know that you are loved and valued. What happens if you don't get that validation from your outer world? Do you feel unloved? Do you feel unworthy and not valued? Do you feel that you don't matter? Can you see how living from the outside places all your power on things outside of yourself? When we live from the inside out, we generate that good feeling energy inside of ourselves. We give the power to ourselves to feel loved and valued no matter what. The interesting thing about energy is like will attract like. That is the law of attraction. If you give out an energy that feels good, a good feeling energy will come back. What I mean with this is when you feel important and you treat yourself as a very important person, you will start to notice that people will treat you important for no reason at all. Somehow, events and situations will line up for you where people keep showing their appreciation for you and treating you like an important person, even when you were not looking for those validations. The important thing to remember is not to live from the inside out because you want the conditions to show up from the outside in. Because when you will still be living from the outside in. If you try and feel important and show self-love because you're waiting for others to show it back to you, you are being conditional, and that is still living from the outside in. Expecting your outside world to make you feel better about yourself. When you truly come from the inside out, you would not care if others showed you love or value. It would not affect the way you feel about yourself. You will know it. You will feel it. You will live it. Now, having said that, we all know that it is more beneficial to live from the inside out and love ourselves. But how do we do that when we don't feel loving towards ourselves? How do we feel good inside our skin when we don't even like ourselves? Our outer world is a reflection of what is going on in our inner world. That is an important thing to know, so I'll say it again. Our outer world is a reflection. It mirrors what is going on in our inner world. Just look around you. What is your outer world trying to show how you feel in your inner world? Most of your life is powered by your beliefs. Another sentence worthy to repeat. Most of your life is powered by your beliefs. And what are beliefs? Beliefs are a string of thoughts that you think a lot. These thoughts pick up momentum, and then it shows up in your life, proving that what you were thinking was right. And that is how loops start to happen. You start to think these thoughts and they become beliefs. It plays out in your life, and then it proves that you were right, and you keep believing it, and it goes on and on. So how do we break the cycle? If beliefs are a string of thoughts, then to stop the belief, we need to think different thoughts. Start small. Be kind to yourself. Pick a thought about yourself that is more believable to you. What do you like about yourself? It might be that you have a great smile, or that you have really nice eyes. Maybe it could be that you have a wonderful sense of humor, or that you are honest. Choose one thing and think about it all day. And then choose another thought. Every time you think about yourself, only think about the things that you feel good about. So start building your list. You can write them down, or every time you look in the mirror, you can admire and appreciate the things that you like about yourself. This might sound really weird or cheesy, but start dating yourself. Get to know yourself and start to fall in love with yourself. Be gentle and kind with yourself. You have to take yourself everywhere you go. So the least you can do is like being in your company. If you like flowers, buy yourself flowers. Laugh at your jokes. Listen to yourself. Show love and appreciation to yourself. Stand up for yourself. Treat yourself. Care about how you feel and do things that make you feel good. Put yourself first. I know that we have grown up learning that it is selfish. So be a bit selfish and put your happiness and well-being first. This is what is meant by living from the inside out. How can you expect others to value you if you don't value yourself? Because we live in a world of energy, the energy that you put out will be mirrored or come back to you. So if you value yourself, others can't help but value you. So the question I want to ask you today, what are you going to do to show more self-love?